stud. So we're a full-blood Boer goat stud on the Riverina of New South Wales, Australia. We breed Boer goats for meat and for stud. And yeah, welcome back if you've been watching us. Hello if you're new. Yeah, I want to say a big thank you to everyone who's watching. When I first started doing these videos, I think I got like 60 views in the first video, and I was really happy about that. But we've just clicked over with 500 subscribers, so that is amazing, and thank you very much. And if you are new to the channel and you like it, click that like button, subscribe, really does help us out. So yeah, I don't really have much of a plan for today's video, but yeah, I'll just fill you in on what we are doing, what we've been up to, and what's happening. You can probably see there's no sunnies on today and the jumper's on, so we are moving into autumn. And but we have our goats back in the paddock. So they've been free ranging for a bit, which if you saw the last video there wasn't a lot we could do about, but they're back in their normal-ish paddock with a few upgrades. And yeah, so this paddock here, this is one that I slashed. We put out worm juice or Nutrisoil, and it's come back pretty good. It's come back not too bad at all. There's some fresh green grass. We've got more rain predicted in the coming days, so yeah, hopefully. We haven't had much rain. Ooh, probably for a month, really. 4 weeks with a decent drop. So hopefully over the next few days we'll get some good consistent rain, and that'll help bring these paddocks up. But last time these goats were in here, they had the run of the whole paddock. But what we are experimenting with, which is what I've done with the bucks, is I bought another one of these Gallagher temporary fence setups. So to cut a long story short, we've basically made our 2 paddocks into 4. And what we're thinking is to do them on 1 month rotations, ideally. But we're gonna sort of monitor the situation of how much feed there is in the paddock week by week, and then make the decision when to move them. They've got hay, they get grain every day, so this is not their only feed. Hello, Sonny. But yeah, they're doing really well. We just had our FEC test results. So a FEC test, for those that don't know, we pick up their poos in individual groups or as a group and send them off. We're lucky our local vet does them. And from our latest batch of samples, all these girls have come back 0. So really good. The bucks came back with an egg count of 75 eggs per gram, but they've been in that little paddock for a lot longer. So yeah, we're really happy. What we're doing is working. We're on the right track, and yeah, so we're sort of doing a bit of a smart grazing system that we can start moving them and move them and move them. And then this paddock here, it will be, after this first rotation, it will be empty for 2 months. But the paddocks are still getting rested each and every time. So yeah, that's what we're doing at the moment. So the bucks have been up in their own little paddock. They're going to move down today. These girls went in on St. Patrick's Day on Wednesday, but we're going to kind of discount that, and then today is day 1. So ideally in a month's time, these girls are going to go move into what is our kidding paddock. The boys are going to move down into this, and then yeah, it's like a, I think they call it like a wagon wheel setup. So you're just sort of slowly moving around the farm depending on how much land you've got and how much you can do. Hello, Trixie. But you can see they're starting to get their winter coats. Gonna be getting a little bit cold for them, cold and wet, but yeah, we're really happy with their condition at the moment. They've got big stores of fat on them, and yeah, they're looking bright and happy, and which is what we want. We will, yeah, we'll just keep on keeping on. And now the next big thing, we'll be joining again in April. So then, yeah, so we'll be all set up. All right, well, my daughter always moans that I do too much talking and she doesn't like all the talking videos, but sometimes you just gotta do a bit. So yeah, a bit of a talking video, but I will let the bucks out. They'll be very happy to get some fresh green grass, move the shelters, and yeah, go from there. All right, enjoy. All right, I'm just going to show you something else. So I'm just going to feed out some grain to the girls to sort of distract them while I walk over the fence and go undo the bucks paddock. But yeah, something else we're toying with is this. This was recommended to us by another breeder. It's biowormer. So it's basically, it's a fungus that you add to their feed. It goes through their system, and then when they poo, the fungus will eat the worm larva in the poo. So it helps reduce the burden of what's coming out, if that makes sense. So by using this as well as a drench system, smart grazing, it's just like another string to your bow. But we've heard really good things from some other breeders who've been able to use just that, still getting feck tests done, but haven't had to drench because their egg count numbers haven't been getting to the point that they need to. So yeah, we're trying it out. It's not the cheapest thing, so we're not exactly doing it every single feed, but we figure with everything we're doing, this is not going to hurt. It's just going to be a good addition. So yeah, it's biowormer with livermol. Livermol is just like a mineral supplement, so it's really good for their coats and stuff like that. So yeah, it's just another thing we're choosing to do, and yeah, we'll let you know how it pans out. But yeah, so far so good. Here's me saying how cold it's getting, and I don't have my sunglasses on, and now the sun's come out, it's hot. I had to get my jumper off, and I got no sunnies. And now it's time to do the crazy walk to get to the grain troughs. Beep beep, ladies. Ay, ay, ay. Hop. Woo. There's one. Beep, 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 beep. It's two. Confusing myself. Oh, doesn't get any easier, that's for sure. I am pretty wary at the moment that if one gets through this, and especially the little weather we've got sunny, he's lovely, but he's a pain, and he'll get through places the other ones won't. But then they see he's got through, and then they all get through. So turn off fence. This thing is gold. This is probably my favorite toy on the whole farm. I'll just show you the comparison. This paddock's been empty for a while. It's pretty much the end of the season, so it's not exactly prime growing time, but it's still done pretty well compared to this one that's been in for probably about 8 weeks now. Oh, no, maybe 7. Excuse me, kiddos. And see, they know these ones test the fences, but I figure when they're on this side, they're not going to be too fussed about going back. So yeah, this should keep them pretty happy in their nice new pasture that's been locked up for them. It probably wasn't the best idea for me to go in with the girls before I came in here and let them rub all over me, because the boys were not interested in the green grass at all, but they could smell woman on me, and yeah, they wouldn't leave me alone. So even though I opened the fence so they could get across, they wouldn't go. So yeah, usual fun and games, but yeah, we got there, they're in, they're now eating quite happily. So good times. All right, so that's the bucks moved down to their new paddocks. The girls are in here, they're happy enough. And I've got one very interested young maiden down there who can obviously smell the bucks and wants to make friends, but not just yet. Alrighty, well that is, I think, about it for today. I've got more to do, but it's not going to be very interesting, so I'm not sure if I'll film it or not. But if I don't, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and the next video will be a lot more exciting. Oh, we have got some good news. We've got some new additions coming, so very exciting. New bloodlines. Whoop whoop. So I will tell you all about that on the next video. All right, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.